Zubimendi to Yamal. Back into the danger area, and it's not been dealt with by Joe Neves. And Spain are into bounce. Martin Zubimendi. It's only his second ever international goal.
I just mentioned it with Nico Williams about making the right attacking choices, and Yamin Lamal.
Bruno Fernandes trying to leave it professional, but what is that response straight off the back of the goal? Nico Williams remitting a terrific defenders and hands it back out for Pedro Neto. The flag stayed down the whole time. Neto into the middle. Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes! What a response! Portugal's left back ties the game.
Freakish goal, free kick from Bernardo Silva. Oye, vamos! Slips the leg of Diogo Costa! In the blink of an eye, Spain break from inside their own half to the Portuguese penalty area. And the man who scored the winning goal in the Euro 2024 final last year gives Spain the lead again just before halftime in the Nations League final. Cristiano Ronaldo and Portugal will hope there's a big second act to come. For now, has come on for Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he's done really well here to get it back from Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes offside, however. Pedro Neto took a deflection on the way through. Nelson Semedo stopped by Cuca there. Diaz with it. Fabian Ruiz. Spinning, it was slightly awkward for Diogo Costa. And Nelson Semedo. Williams was arriving.
Great move on the outside. Nuno Mendes again. Mendes into the box, deflect across. Ronaldo! What was that we were saying about his age? And that's why he's on the field. Pedri forced to go back again. Pedri blocked. Great recovery. Nuno Mendes out for the corner. Nuno Mendes.
It's wonderful. Surely offside. Oyadamo will play on. Oh, dramatically saved by Renato Vega. There's no way it would have counted anyway, but he had to score. It's foul without it. The captain's armband passed on to Bruno Fernandes. He may still shine in this nation. Accelerates. Down it goes. It's going to be another booking. Bruno Fernandes. Oyadamo and Zubimendi for Spain. Ronaldo. Salo Ramos. An emphatic start for the Portuguese. Marino. 1-1. The perfect response from Spain's point of view. Vitinha strikes with conviction. have outdone Spain. 5 out of 5 for Portugal. That sees them celebrate.
Class act though, Cristiano Ronaldo going to Morata, player who missed the penalty. He's gone around all the Spanish players. Oscar de la Fuente as well, giving him a big hug, just a word in his ear. Again, he knows what it's like to lose things, but just to commiserate with fellow professionals is so important. When you're a player like him, he doesn't have to do any of that. It can be all about him, all about Portugal, but he realises how tough it is to lose big games.
And who they've beaten in this final is going to make it feel all the sweeter. But they will not be getting their hands on the Nations League trophy this evening. He was quite a player in his day. Pepe brings out the prize for Portugal. Hero's adoration for the former Real Madrid and Porto defender. He's had his time in the sun. He's had his glory. Former teammate of Cristiano Ronaldo when they won the Euros in 2016. And Pepe now lauds the successful Portuguese players who followed him. First man up onto the podium is the man who's receiving a special award. Nuno Mendes has been named Player of the Tournament for this Nations League Finals.
Sometimes I do get something right. I thought he was brilliant.
Provided the assist for Ronaldo's goal in the semi-final. Scored his own goal here tonight. Nuno Mendes, who is not yet 23 years of age, is a young man with the world at his feet. And you can see what a popular figure he is with the teammates too. 36th cap tonight for Nuno Mendes. He will head off on his holidays now with and a Nations League winners medal. Recognition for the officials too. Sandro Scherer and his Swiss team, including Suzanne Kung and Jonas Erning. Fourth official tonight, Serdar Gulsjebert from the Netherlands. Difficult with the stakes at this high to keep order. And the officials did a good job in that regard tonight.
They did a terrific job, and actually, of course, they get it right, they get it wrong, they can make or break a final. They were excellent in terms of on-field decisions, VAR, superb.
The runners-up. Everything they've touched has turned to gold in recent years. And great respect shown between the two Iberian neighbours here. They both wanted this prize so badly. Spain collect their silver.
And of course, it's Portugal's night, but a lot of international teams around Europe, around the world, just be a little bit wary here. You pull a tiger's tail and there's a response, there's a reaction, and I'm expecting one, and a positive one, from Spain.
Luis de la Fuente, who replaced Luis Enrique after the World Cup in 2022, came so close tonight to becoming the first ever international coach of a European team to win 3 competitions in a row at the start of his tenure. It feels very likely that this Spanish team will bounce back. Don't think we've heard the last of them by any means.
Lamine Yamal, who arrived in this final, so much scrutiny around him, and Portugal paid extra attention to make sure that he would not be the one to shine.
Yeah, it was a big one-on-one battle, wasn't it? Lamine Yamal against Nuno Mendes, and it's pretty clear who came out on top. Not saying Yamal had a terrible game, but he just found it more difficult playing against one of the, arguably the best attacking left back in European football. So at 17, it's never all going to be straightforward, and he'll learn an awful lot from this. Spain will as a team, and he will as a...
For Roberto Martinez, who has bravely kept faith in the prowess of Cristiano Ronaldo. Many felt he should have moved the superstar on, but tonight this goes a long way towards proving the methods were correct.
Yeah, you look at the Portugal squad, and there's some great players in there, and you've got Ronaldo as well, but you've always say, well, any coach could get the job done, could win titles like this, but it isn't that easy. Against Germany and against Denmark, getting here as well, certainly in the final, you've got to get your tactics right, you've got to get your substitutions right. The coach needs to get all his decisions right to win a game at this level, so give Martinez a huge amount of credit for getting the very best out of this Portugal squad.
Diogo Costa, penalty hero again in a shootout after his heroics here in Germany last summer at Euro 2024. Picture perfect moments for Pepe to collect and savour. That's Semedo, who came on as a sub in both the semi-final and the final. Some players who didn't get to kick a ball in anger at all, such as Antonio Silva there of Benfica. Conceição, who will remember his wonder goal against Germany in the semi-final. Dalot didn't get to play, but he does bring home a winner's medal. Rafael Leao played a big part in the latter stages of this final. But having waited for the others to step forward, it is once again Cristiano Ronaldo who takes the center stage. Power, panache. The Portuguese story is not about potential, it is about pedigree. The first team to win this competition twice. Portugal are the Nations League winners for 2025. He's won it all, but he is hungry for every prize on offer. And there will be a day when Portugal mourns the retirement of Cristiano Ronaldo, but that day has not arrived yet.
Now, front and centre as always, Cristiano Ronaldo, but he'll pay tribute to